The stars themselves seemed to fade as the destroyers entered the solar system. Massive, jagged ships black as night, and pulsing with red energut through the void like blades. Their arrival turned the calm silence of space into a nightmare. Even the mighty architect vessels began to retreat, their once perfect formations breaking apart in fear. On the surface of Mars, the war had stopped not by peace, but by terror. Humans and architects alike looked to the sky as the first destroyer ship breached orbit. The ground trembled. Every system across the planet shut down for 10 full seconds. Then the sky burned crimson. Captain Ryan Cross stood on the observation deck of Erebus Base, his armor scorched, his face hardened by days of endless battle. Lieutenant Arya approached, her voice trembling. "Captain T. Signal, it's changed." On the main screen, the alien code once sent by the architects had rewritten itself. Now it carried a single phrase in both human and alien language. "We are coming to reclaim the stars." Moments later, the first destroyer weapon fired a beam of energy that tore through one of the architect's ships like paper. The explosion lit the Martian sky, leaving trails of blue and red flames across the horizon. The architects retaliated, their ships unleashing torrents of plasma toward the invaders. The atmosphere ignited with fire and debris. Mars had become a battlefield between gods. Ryan's team watched in horror as fragments of alien ships began raining down near the colony. One of them struck close to Erebus Base, shaking the entire structure. Ryan steadied himself and shouted, "Evacuate the lower levels!" "Arya, get me a link to the Architect Command Core now." But before she could respond, a familiar voice echoed through the comms. It was the same Architect entity Ryan had met aboard Helios 1. "Architect entity, human. You cannot win this war, but neither can we." "Ryan, then why fight?" "Architect entity, because what comes next will erase us both." The transmission revealed something horrifying. The destroyers were not just conquerors, they were ancient rivals of the architects, created from the same civilization eons ago. They were once guardians of the stars, corrupted by their hunger for power. When the architects sealed them away, they hid the keys deep beneath Mars, until humans uncovered them. Realizing their shared fate, Ryan made the hardest decision of his life. He opened a secure channel to the remaining architect fleet. "Ryan, if we want to survive, we fight together. You have the technology, we have the will. Mars is our battleground now." For the first time in centuries, the architects agreed to ally with another species. Their ships descended, merging with human outposts, sharing power and data. Together, they began building something new, a hybrid defense weapon codenamed Project Aegis, forged from human courage and alien wisdom. But as the final preparations began, a dark shadow crossed over the Martian horizon. The largest destroyer ship, the Harbinger, had arrived. Its energy signature was strong enough to crack a planet. Ryan looked up at the burning red sky and whispered, "This isn't just about Mars anymore. This is about everything." The war for survival had begun.